Hey guys, welcome back. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a steering column assembly on here is this 2019 Elantra. So the customer complaint is um, abnormal noise while turning. So if you hear, I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a rubbing noise. So what you can do is you can check also if the trim pieces are touching the steering wheel. If not, that's the whole motor on the steering column. So this car is equipped with the electric power steering, so that's where the noise coming from. So I'm gonna show you how to remove it, and I hope you enjoy the video. So first we'll remove the negative cable and let it sit for a while, because we're gonna remove the driver's side airbag assembly. So let's do that. So in these models, unlike other previous models on Elantras or other Hyundai, they have their mounting screws for the airbag on the side of the steering wheel. On here is just a clip that holds the steering airbag module. So I'll show you where it's located. So I just put a mirror there. So you know what, let me remove the trim piece on the steering column and maybe it will show more. So let me show you. So hard to. So on this slot here where my flashlight is pointed, there's like a clip there, so we just have to pry it. There's one each side, so you just have to turn your steering wheel like 6 o'clock or the other way around, and you're gonna pop it out the steering module, the airbag. So let me do that. So I pop out the steering, what do you call it, the airbag driver's side. So I forgot to mention, you have to press this. There's a slot in here, there's a pin, you have to press that first, and then after that, that's the time you can pry out the, I call that, the piece on the side of the steering wheel. So I'm gonna show you that later when I remove the steering wheel assembly. And in here we have this connection to our airbag module. So there's basically 2 clips here on each side. We have to do that at the same time. So let me just, so on that connection, so just use 2 flat screwdriver and you have to push it up at the same time. Okay, so let's do the other side. Because you don't want to damage that. So that's out. Put it aside. Drum is out. So our connections are up. So now before I'm gonna remove this, I'm just gonna go underneath the connection, the U-joint and the steering rack. Let's remove that bolt there, and so that we can remove the whole thing. So on these models, we don't have to really um, note about the alignment on this between this steering U-joint and the steering rack, because on the steering rack there is it's like a slotted area that it only goes one way. So let's remove that bolt. That's 12 millimeter. So I just use extension and the swivel socket. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about here. This part here, so that only goes one way here on the slotted area on the U-joint. So now we can remove our steering wheel and all the trim pieces on the underneath the steering column. So the big bolt on the steering wheel assembly, that's I think that's a 22 mm socket. So some of it has already markings under. So, oh, that's too bright. You see that? From the steering column and the steering wheel. So you just have to put it like that later. So that's out. Let's put this aside. Now we just have to remove the trim pieces on the steering column. Just gonna use a Phillips tape. Oops. Should be another one at the bottom. Out, put it aside, don't worry about that. And now these sides here, just use a flat screwdriver, or if you want you can use a trim tool. And there's two screws on this side here. It's almost the same like when I did what do you call that? The rubber coupling on the Sonata. So almost the same procedure, but I think the difference in here is we're replacing the whole steering column. So after that we just have to pop it out. Just pull. We're gonna remove our data link connector. And we're gonna remove our knee airbag. That's a 10 millimeter socket. You use 10 millimeter socket. should be 3 nuts on it. And then you just remove the connector. So now we're gonna remove the air duct for the driver's side. And then I'm gonna remove our clock spring. It's just 2 connectors there. And then there's just clips on each side. So we just pull down one side each like that while pulling the clock spring, and one on top. It's out. And our multifunction switch whole assembly, there's 2 screws each, top and bottom. Wait, out. Okay. And just one connector. And now we're gonna remove all the harnesses attached to the steering column, because we're gonna remove the whole assembly, right? This one is garbage. Why you put it there? Put that aside. And now the underneath part, I'm gonna remove this power connector for the computer. This one that's attached, this one is not, so we have to remove that. So on that connector, I don't know if you see it, that's all the way outside. The connector, one of the connector going to the ECU for the power steering. This one, there's a locking tab, you have to remove that first. And I think that's it. So we're gonna remove now the mounting bolts for the steering column assembly. Let me see first. I think, okay. So this one has 2 nuts that's holding the steering column and 1 long bolt at the back. So we're gonna remove the back one. I think that's 14mm socket. Let me remove that first. is the bolt, the long bolt at the back of the column. Now we're gonna remove our two sockets there, nuts, sorry, nuts. I think that's a 12 millimeter. Let me see. Yeah, that's 12 millimeter. Let's leave that one there because we don't want to like drop this thing. So let's just move that. It's out. Now I just have to move it slowly. Make sure before you yank it that there's no connector harness. So this is our stern column, our universal joint. Now let's see the new one. So as you can see, this is our old stern column. If you can hear that, that's our problem there. And there's our new one. Oh, let me try our new one. There should be no noise. So, well, let's just double check. This is my new one. So I'm moving it right now. I don't know if you can see it. I'm moving it right now. Oops. So I don't hear any abnormal noise. So now we'll just have to transfer the universal joint to the new one and let's put it back. So there's a 14 mm for bolt that holds that universal joint. I'm just going to remove that. Now let's put it on our new one. So you don't have to worry which way because it's only going on one way. As you can see on this one, there's a slatted part. That's where our bolt goes through. So we'll just have to line that up. Just have to line that up. Just hand thread it first before you use your gun. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna put it back. Okay. So in putting this back, as you can see, this is our hook, and that goes through onto the slot here. So let's put that in first so that it's easier for us to hold the steering column. Uy. Almost there. Come on, man. Okay. So top. And just gonna adjust this. Like that. There you go. So I'm just gonna put our nuts, the front nuts. And I'm gonna install the long bolt. Oops. Oh man. Why? Oh. That's tight. Just gonna tighten this. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put all our connectors back. switch. So our connector for the switch. Our clock spring. So this is just a clip in. Now our knee airbag, let's install that. Put our clip for connector. It's lock. Now our trim piece. To put this, our data link connector, and just clip it in. So now I'm gonna show you where I like pry the clips for the airbag module. So where's my light? Okay. Oops. And okay. So this were our back part here. So we have to press the pin on the side first here, and on this side here, it's so bright. As you can see, the plastic frame, you just have to pry it inwards. So where's my screwdriver? So when you're on the steering column, so you just have to do like that, right? And it will clip in the it will pop out the airbag assembly. Okay, so now let me put this back and let's see. So make sure our connections are there. I'll put this back on. I'm just gonna put it in, and then I'm gonna reference my alignment on the steering rack side. Oh, come on. Why is not... on my steering rack side, I'm gonna align that first. So that's all the way off. Oops. Oh. Okay, that's too much. That should go in easy, so don't force it. If it's not going in easy. Hi. Oh, it's not going in though. Why? There you go. That's in. Let's not forget our bolt. Okay, it's tight enough. Let's go back to our steering wheel. Sorry. Oh well. Plug this in. Get the bolt. It's tight. My airbag module. Oh, airbag assembly. This one there. This one there. Ground. And just click in. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this back. So after that, I'm gonna put the battery negative cable and do steering angle calibration. Steering um, calibration. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna oops. I'm gonna calibrate the steering angle first. Navigation off. Ready, okay. Steering wheel ahead of position, okay. 15 seconds. Hit okay. So steering angle is done. I'm gonna do the type recognition. Okay. So we have to check what kind of vehicle is one. This is an turbo, 2 liter. Okay. 20 seconds. Let's hit okay. So that's done. I'm just gonna check if we have some codes. Power steering, power steering. Okay, no codes. And let's start it and verify our repairs. As you can see, there's no noise. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy our on how to replace the steering column, and if you have any suggestions, comments, then don't forget to subscribe too. Thank you for watching.